There's developing a system, and then there's developing a system. And what we were doing in 2004, 2005 is we were developing a style of Kalashnikov style is what we were really doing at the end of the day, because we were just finding our feet. We were just finding kind of where we fit in the world. We had our own ideas, we had our own concepts, but we had this very deep lineage on this other side where we were drawing a lot of our science from it. So we had to get past that, and we had to work through it. So we were developing both at the same time. And everybody knows that a system is the underlying language beneath a style, and then you have different styles of doing things based on that language. And that's what we were developing within Pramek. So 2008 through 2011 was us figuring out what that system was. And that's why I just disappeared from the public. I started only teaching military and police and my own students, and traveling very little and teaching while we developed the system, so that we weren't doing a style of a style. We had our own system. And that's where the UOS and CLM and those types of concepts came from, was those years where we decided that we were going to actually create a system. We wanted that universal thing. We wanted that foundation, that keystone, that anything that we did, we could base back on particular sciences, particular ways of doing things, a particular communication and language that we would have through the UOS and the CLM, and the different products that we started to create, and the way that we started to address combatives, and the way that we started to address movement health and fitness. Since 2011, it's just been refining it. It's been taking the UOS and the CLM and the different things that we create through the applied sciences, and seeing what works and making them better. Seeing the things that sometimes work and figuring out why they sometimes don't work, and trying to fix those things and see if we can create something better out of them. And then being okay with throwing out the things that don't work. I think that's one of the biggest challenges that most martial arts, the styles and systems, whatever they are, that they have these challenges, that they don't want to get rid of things that they know don't work because they're so tied into them. They've got all these videos about them, or they've taught them for so long, or their belt systems are based on them. We found out a whole lot of things in 2004, 2005 that didn't work. And once we started seeing that they didn't work, we became very comfortable with throwing them out, because we were creating something new. We wanted to be realistic. We wanted to be, an evolution. We wanted to be constantly adapting. So we had to throw these things out and be comfortable with it. And that's one of the main things that I think makes Pramek so different from other arts, is that if we find things over time don't fit that 90-90 rule, we're not going to continue to teach them. We may move them into the developmental side of the system and continue to play with them, or find things about them that create attributes out of somebody, but we're not going to actively teach them to people.